are a lot of hidden mechanics in Cuphead, so here is Cuphead Mythbusters to figure out the truth. Myth: you can obtain the two-tone filter by beating bosses on Expert rather than needing to get A ranks. Since Silverwolf essentially tests how good you are at the game, it's reasonable to think that just playing on Expert would alleviate the A grade requirement. But after vigorous testing, getting all types of grades on all bosses, including really close to A grades, this is sadly a myth and still requires you to get high grades regardless of the difficulty you're on. Myth: you can get more EX cards on the Tipsy Troop the same way you can on Ribby and Croaks. To briefly explain, if you duck on Ribby's foot and shoot, you actually end up hitting both their hitboxes and thus get double the EX cards. Is there anything similar you can do on the Tipsy Troop? They are grouped up pretty tightly, so you can imagine it'd be possible to hit multiple hitboxes with one weapon. Well, this is essentially true, but with a few caveats. First off, it doesn't work exactly like Ribby and Croaks' does, where you can use any weapon and instantly get double the EX card value. Instead, you're gonna have to use a weapon like Spread and aim very particularly in order to actually get more EX card value. And even then, it's not as much value as you would have hoped for. So can you hit multiple hitboxes? Yeah, you can, but it's not gonna give you so much EX card value that it's actually worth doing. Unless you want to beat them really fast, and in that case, yeah, this is actually worth doing. But you could kill two birds with one stone and simply bring Converge. Yes, Converge not only hits all of their hitboxes and thus deals a ton of damage, but also gives you triple the EX card value. So I'll let you decide if this myth is busted or not. Myth: you can Smoke Bomb through Cala Maria's petrification attack. Since Smoke Bomb does give you invincibility frames, it might be theoretically possible to completely dodge the stone attack if you actually dodge correctly. And this ends up being half true. During her second phase, this is sadly not possible. It not only goes by too fast, but there is no hitbox to dodge. But during her last phase, since it goes by a lot slower and actually has a hitbox, you can indeed Smoke Bomb through this if you have perfect timing. And you don't even need to be positioned somewhere specific like at the corners of the attack, you just need to dodge through it right when it's about to hit you.